Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing swatches with you from April's Polish Pickup. If you don't know what Polish Pickup is, every month a bunch of different indie makers get together and they contribute 1 to 2 products on the centralized Polish Pickup website. That site is then open the first Friday through Monday of every month. This month, the site will open on April 7th and it will close on April 10th. So in the description box, I will link the Polish Pickup site, I will link their Instagram page, and then I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. I will also link the Polish Pickup Facebook page if you prefer to use Facebook, and I will link all of the makers that I have to share with you today. These polishes won't be available on the makers' sites. It'll only be available on the Polish Pickup website and only during the ordering window, but it is a good representation of the brands if it was something you were interested in further exploring. So this month we have the umbrella theme of flowers, and then once that umbrella theme has hit, makers run with that theme however they want to, as literal or abstract as they want. So I will briefly touch on the inspiration behind each polish as we come to them. Also, some products are what we call capped, and that just means there's a certain number of those available during the ordering window. If a product has no cap, you can order as many as you want and it won't run out. So without further ado, we have 8 products to look at this month, and let's go ahead and get started.
So first, from Incarnation Lacquer, we have White Rabbit. This is inspired by the classic Flower Power song White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane, and it's described as a neon pastel coral pink crelly with a green to blue shifting large particle shimmer and a sprinkling of neon pink, orange, and coral glitter. This has an excellent formula. I was happy with opacity in 2 coats. You might end up wanting 3 for full coverage. These glitters do come out easily and they do spread out easily across the nail. They will dry with some texture and removal will be easy. Up next, from Clarissa Carol, we have Broken Petals, and this is inspired by Orange Primrose. It's described as an amber orange jelly with rose gold microflakes, and a pink to orange to gold to lime color shifting flake. This had a great formula, pretty good coverage here on this first coat. I got full coverage in just 2 coats. I didn't have any running, pooling, or staining. Again, if you're super picky, you might want to go in for 3. There is no glitter in this, so nothing is going to dry textured, but it is going to dry dull, so you will want top coat for that reason. And since this is all flakes, removal will be easy. Up next, from by Danny Vienna, we have Rosewater. This is inspired by Rosewater, and it's described as a clear base with the green to blue to purple Aurora shimmer and pink irregular glitters. I have seen black and white versions of these glitters from by Danny Vienna before, and I love them. They remind me of a feather, and I think they are absolutely adorable. And I think the pink has probably been my favorite. You could definitely use this as a topper. It is in a clear base, but this Aurora shimmer is very potent, so whatever you put it over, it is going to reflect very, very loudly. You'll want top coat to smooth this out and add some shine, and removal will be easy. Up next, from KB Shimmer, we have Rose Were the Days, and this is inspired by roses. It's described as a deep magenta leaning polish with pink and red tones and a cool toned orange to gold shifting shimmer and hollow flakes. This is very opaque here on this first coat. I again got full coverage in 2 coats, but this one is going to be more of a solid 2-coater. If you don't like visible nail line, this is your jam right here. Very opaque, almost a 1-coater. You'll want top coat to smooth this out, add some shine back to it, but nothing is going to dry textured, and removal will be easy, and I also had no staining. The other KB Shimmer contribution this month is the Pink Lotus and Lime Sugar Scrub. It's inspired by Lotus Blossoms. It has notes of citrus and lotus blossom, key lime, kiwi slices, pineapple, and ginger. These are so beautiful. They're a work of art themselves. Very gorgeous. KB Shimmer does very gorgeous sugar scrubs. They're also nice and moisturizing. I use these absolutely all the time, and I can't say enough good things about them. They don't dry out my skin. They're not those sugar scrubs that kind of do their job for a second, and then when it soaks in, it goes back to dry. These are nice and hydrating all day. Up next, from Limby Designs, we have She's a Lantern in the Night, and this is inspired by the song Flower Power by Greta Van Fleet. It's described as a magenta-based super shifter with green to blue to purple to pink shifting shimmers. I don't usually love these like pinks with the shifty shimmers that are just that, you know. I feel like some of the mainstream brands do this, but this one is done really, really well. It's done indie style. This shifty shimmer is very strong, very potent, very shifty on the nail. I got full coverage in 2 coats. It dries relatively glossy. A top coat will help it last, and removal is easy. Up next is What Incarnation from MJ Lacquer. This is inspired by a quote that she says to her grandchildren all the time, and it's described as a dark brown tinted jelly base with an orange to red to copper magnetic pigment, red and purple reflective glitter, as well as color shifting flakes and a multi shimmer. This is a little bit sheer here on this first coat. For a magnetic, I generally like to have my base color completely opaque. I was happy at 2 coats, but then when I hit it with a magnet, I realized I should have probably let that second coat dry. So I did do this again, and 3 coats, I was happy. This isn't the strongest magnetic pull I've ever seen. It is subtle, but it is strong and beautiful. You'll want some top coat to smooth out these glitters and add some shine back to this, and removal will require some scrubbing. Up next from my brand Pampered Polishes, we have Oh Behave. This is inspired by Austin Powers' Velvet Suit, and it is a velvet drying navy blue with a turquoise shimmer and a variety of matte white glitters. This has, I think, a good formula. It's nice and opaque here on this first coat. It does dry to a matte finish, but it doesn't dry obnoxiously quick. You do have time to work with it before it dries down, so you don't have to really worry about it pulling off the remaining, or like the already existing polish that's on your nails like you do with some matte polishes. If you don't love the matte finish, you can add top coat to this. It does have a very beautiful finish, glossy as well. I'm going to show photos of it both glossy and matte. I didn't have any kind of staining. You will want top coat if you like it glossy. And lastly for today, we have Penelope Luce's Blue Field. This is inspired by a field of blue flowers with the sunset in the background, and it's described as an aurora sparkle pigment in pink to orange to gold with blue navy hollow glitter. I do love it when brands have these like bold pops of glitter, and I think this combination is absolutely stunning. The formula is great too, a little bit sheer but very buildable. I got full coverage in 3 coats. This is a glitter, so if you don't love texture, you're going to want some top coat to finish this off. Maybe 2 coats of a top coat, and there's a good amount and a good variety of glitter in here, so it's also going to require some scrubbing to remove, but this shifty shimmer that's in here is strong. And here is a look at the 8 polishes that I have from this month's polish pickup. I also had the sugar scrub, but I wasn't really sure if I should include that in the collage because it's like a comparison thing, I suppose. But this is only 8 of the contributions that are on the site. There are an absolute boatload. I'm going to say probably over 150 polishes listed on the site right now. So this is just a very minuscule portion of what's on there right now, but I am absolutely always in love with what I receive to swatch and share with you, and I hope you love them too.
And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up. What was your favorite from my video today? And what else are you eyeballing on the Polish Pickup website? Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. And I will talk to you again next time.